Hello guys, it's Sandy and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, hi! When this game came out, I started my adventure. I was honestly pretty clueless. Now I kinda know more than I did when it was launched. Some of you might still want to know a little bit. I wanted to share what I think is good to do in the game, especially in the beginning. Note, these are my personal opinions of what I think, but you guys might know something that you prefer, and that is alright. We're all allowed to have different opinions, so with that being said, let's get started with the video. Number 1. You see a resource? Grab it. You might think, I probably don't need this pebble or this wood. And if you do pick it up, it is just now and then because you think it is satisfying and fun to have something to do when you are running from one part of the map to another. No, pick it up regardless. I regret the times I did not pick up some iron on the road, because, oh boy, I needed that later. For what reason? Well, building. You need resources to expand your estate, but also you need extra materials such as planks, ore, and bricks. And to get those, you need to travel to a certain NPCs and then exchange wood to get planks, Mateo, copper, iron, silver, gold to get ores, and clay to get bricks from Afonso. So you see something shiny or anything, you grab it. Just grab it. Number 2. Plant crop farms. Okay, Sandy, what the bush do you mean with this? Well, there is a lot of land at this stage, and once you have progressed in the story, you get to explore and raise and get the so-called fame. Fame helps you be able to expand the estate, and I highly recommend, if you have the blueprints for these, a carrot farm, apple farm, sunflower farm, or anything like that, build them. You might wonder why? Later on, you might want to do some breeding when you have finished the game. But breeding costs a lot of resources such as apples, sunflowers, sugar cubes, peppermints, and carrots. The higher the stats on the horses, the more resources it costs. So be efficient, if possible. If not, I recommend doing point number 1. Grab whatever you can find. Number 3. Do the side quests. I feel kinda like an idiot for doing the side quest as the last thing. Of course, there is nothing wrong with doing the main quest first and finish the storyline, but there is a catch. If you watched my latest video where I did all the side quests, you most likely noticed how surprised I was. The fact that you got a cute little house in different styles, a medium stable blueprint, and other things that could be needed, even a breeding stable and washing station, is from side quests. I realize the side quests are supposed to be the tutorial, in a way, though they do come pretty much later on and then tell you what to do. How to sort of get things and where you need to go to get certain things at the end of the game. So I really recommend having a look at them whenever you feel like it and whenever they are available. Number 4. Sleep whenever you get back from traveling. Okay, this might sound odd, but hear me out. When you travel across the map all the way to the woods, for example, you stumble across a lot of resources, mostly wood. And if you go on, you stumble across iron at some point. Now, in the beginning, you might not know the map so well, so to know where these resources are can be crucial. You do a quest in that area, for example. It tells you when you are finished to reset back to your estate. Sometimes the quests do tell us to go to sleep, but sometimes they do not. So I recommend, if you know you're heading in one direction again, or if you're just grinding for resources, sleep. Because when you do, 3 things happen. 1. The mailbox gets updated. There can be some side missions or just data updates on the breeding facilities. 2. The map resets. In other words, the resources respawn and you can collect them all over again, just where you were 2 minutes ago. 3. The game saves. Now the game does save when you reset to the state, but not gonna lie, I usually do not trust it, so I sleep just in case to make sure my game is saved. If you know what I mean. So just sleep, I guess. Schnitzels, I stink at this. Number 5. Want to capture a horse? Here is what you need. You might have been playing the game for a little bit and finished the beginning of the story, where you find your new home in ruins. You start to travel the world with your new horse friend, and then you see wild horses roaming around the lands. Now, I'm speaking from my own experience. When I saw the wild horses the first time, my first instinct was, how do I capture it? And can I do it right now? If you have no buildings in your estate, you sadly cannot. This is something they don't tell you, or at least not in a clear way. If you approach a horse that you want to capture, and you have no way of taming it, it says something like, you have no room for this horse. Okay, so what the bush am I lacking? When I started, I had built a stable and a crop farm. I thought the stable would be enough to capture the horse in general, but no. I needed the pasture as well. So, what do you need? 1. A stable. 2. A pasture. And 3. A crop farm of any sort. So it could go to being just a field of linses or a field of sunflowers. Just food in general. Stable is the slot for the horse. The pasture is for the play, and the crop farm is for the food. One of each is at least needed to capture 1 to 3 horses. Want more horses? You just have to build more, or build in a larger scale. Number 6. How to change your outfit, hairstyle, mane and tail / tack. This was a frustrating point for me. It took me many hours and episodes to finally change my outfit and tack. Though it should not have taken that long. Like I mentioned at number 3, do the side quests. You need to have a house to be able to change outfit and hairstyle. A mini house is fine, there you can change your wardrobe, but the family home you can change your makeup and character and etc. So the mini home only provides a wardrobe, but also you can also change your avatar in general in the bigger house like the family home, if you do wish to change your appearance. You can also play the main story to get the family home, but who wants to wait until the end of the game to change into a cool outfit? Not me anyway. So how do you change your horse's mane and tail? It is actually a separate building that is not connected to any stable at all. It is sort of like a hair salon. You get a blueprint in a side quest, and I recommend doing it for sure. But then we have also the change tack part. You need at least a medium stable to change the tack. Sadly, the small stable doesn't have this option. You can though get it in a side quest, but also the main story has it as I recall. So changing the horse's tag actually is faster than anything else in my opinion. Number 7. Know your horse. Take care of them. Document. The horses all have different stats and traits of what they prefer, what they like to eat, and what kind of petting combination they have. Some horses are scared of heights or the dark, some just don't like the beach, some might like it. If you know you're gonna be traveling a lot by the beach, to have a horse that loves it gains you a speed boost. If you have a horse that doesn't like the dark, they get stressed when exposed to it and needs to be calmed down with pets to regain the sprint option. That can take some time of the traveling, but these traits can be trained away. If a horse is scared of the heights, if you spend enough time with them around high places, they eventually get used to it and stops being scared of it. If you visit a dark cave or two, the horse starts to get used to it as well and learns that it is nothing to be scared of. Note these are side quests, especially for the horse that can have certain traits, so it doesn't implement to every horse. Also note that things as loving the beach or hating it does not change it since it is part of their personality. I also recommend to pet your horse now and then and feed them along with horse care. Not only because it is nice to do, but it is also good for the horse. The stamina drains faster when you sprint if your horse is hungry, and if the horse is dirty, it gets less fame in races, etc. Then again, this is mentioned in the beginning. Oh wait, is it really? Yeah, and they're weird pop-ups. I also do recommend to document what your horse likes and not. There is a special window in the UI horse screen where you can write notes. I usually write the horse's pet combinations and the food they don't like, so I can remember because, let's be honest, when you have over 5 horses, you do not remember the padding combos anymore. And yeah, that is honestly it for me. I'm sure there are more things that is good to know, or some of these that are pretty obvious, but I really think it is good to know these things. This is just my personal opinion in the end, but I do hope this can help you all somehow. I hope you all will have an amazing day and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye bye, you. Now I will crawl back into the cave where I belong. Peace out. Bye.